Has there ever been a time when it was time to break, and you were with a group of people at that time of day? Maybe with a group of buddies who nothing about a lot, or yeah, a teacher or a boss, someone you really respect a lot, and you wish to take a moment, but you knew not what to say. You're afraid that they will look back in that funny type of way. So that fellow's kinda loco from somewhere in Morocco. A backwards brother man, to respect him is a no-no. There in your eyes, you feel the butterflies, you feel the apprehension, then you want to compromise. They will think that I'm an ignorant, lonely type of indigent, camel riding, always fighting, crazy type of immigrant. You stay and do not play because you fear what they will say. You forget the law is better than a person made to play. Lord of all the heavens, the Lord of all the skies. You go and fit a creature that is someday gonna die. I think we underestimate who controls our very fate. We say that he's our Lord, but we forget that he is very great. Cause law is always with us, doesn't matter where we are. Now you feel so confident cause you only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah. Fee-fi-fum-fum, boom, here I come. You think I'm gonna fear you when I'm scared of no human? Of course I do respect you, give my love to everyone, but I fear nobody but Allah until my life is done. I believe Allah is one with no partner and no son. I really do respect you, so I hope you understand. Your religion may be different, but your mind is Al-Islam. I know what my Lord wants from me by reading the Quran. God to every man, you'll go read it if you can, but I'll never go against it even if you beat me down. I'm proud to be Muslim, no, I think it's not the fun, but the best way to explain it is it's not a religion. It's a whole way of living, the best way of giving, a perfect sensibility to stop from misbehaving. So I never ever ever put you higher than my Lord, cause I only fear Allah, and with this I'm reassured.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah. I'm thinking about the Muslims who are so willing to represent, cause some of them giving the dawah, giving the word wherever they went, bringing the people to Quran, whatever they do, their faith is strong, helping to show the true Islam, cause here in the States they show it wrong. I really like to hear that Muslims everywhere are not afraid to go to school with cool Islamic wear. That sisters never fair to become hijabi there. That brothers with Islam caps instead of Nike gear. No pressure from their peer, they keep their minds clear. Now those who think Muslims are terrorists are getting weird. So I ain't no chicken, afraid of a licking, afraid to represent, can be down with the mission like Bilal, the companion when the time came around. He never feared no one, no, he never backed down. Like Omar Mukhtar, I wanna go far. I gotta keep in mind that I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
Only Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
I only fear Allah.
I only fear my Lord Allah.
A year ago this month, at 4800 San Jacinto in Houston, Texas, this man refused to take a step. For the past year, he's been virtually incarcerated in this country. He's undergone all of this for the obvious reason that he didn't have the courage to fight such as Joe Frazier, Jerry Quarry, and Jimmy Ellis.
Why would you say that? I didn't have the courage to fight Joe Frazier and Jimmy Ellis and Jerry Quarry. I mean, why would you say that? I mean, you know, I've never showed no fear of nobody. And why would you, as many times as you have came to my fights, knowing you had money bet on other people, I beat them. I mean, why would you, seriously, I mean, why would you sit here on television and talk about me being afraid of Jerry Carter or Joe Frazier. I mean, that's wrong. I mean, we just don't get along no kind of way.
And you've been spreading that kind of gospel at every college campus in this country.
Every college that I go to, everybody asks me about Howard Cosell. Why is it that you and Howard Cosell can't get along? And my answer is we just don't get along. I mean, you just talk a lot of stuff that don't make sense. I mean, why would you open up the show and you told me you were going to ask me a few nice questions. Why would you open up the show talking about I'm afraid of Joe Frazier and Jerry Quarry? You really believe that they have a chance against me?
Well, I think
you come to all of my fights. You follow me all over the world: Germany, London, Canada, and I've seen you at ringside talking about these homemade champions. Now, do you really believe they could beat me?
I'll answer that question in a moment. I first want to document your record. You were troubled by a less than mediocre southpaw named Mildenberger in Germany. You showed me nothing against Chevalo, relying upon the fact that he gave you water on the knees with low blow upon low.
You've never seen me hurt or beat. What you mean I didn't show you nothing? That's the kind of appreciation I get from you coming all over the world. The company wouldn't pay your way to these countries for nothing. If I wasn't fighting so regular, you wouldn't have gotten to see the world. And now you're going to down me because I'm not fighting and talk about I got trouble with these boys. I beat those boys easy.
Now, wait a minute. This marvelous wristwatch. What were you frightened of? I wasn't going to hit you. Why did you move?
I mean, why would you jump over here?
Because I want the people to see the wristwatch that you bought in Frankfurt, West Germany.
Yeah.
Only because I found the person who'd sell it to you more cheaply than anybody else in the whole country.
Well, for once well, after all, I mean, what's you getting me a deal on a watch? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have got to see Germany.
All right, my record is clear.
And I will shuffle again. Don't you worry. You get your homemade champions ready and line them all up. I'll be watching the television with you at ringside, popping off about how hard he hits and this and that. You let Ellis and Quarry fight it out, and then let Joe Frazier meet the winner, or whoever the homemade champion is, may say the Mickey Mouse title. I have a belt at home. Says